WhiskyCast. Proudly brought to you by Redbreast, the definitive single pot-still Irish whiskey. Join the Stillhouse at singlepotstill.com and receive an exclusive whiskey tasting journal.
I'm Mark Gillespie. Welcome to another episode of WhiskyCast HD. This time around, I'm in Victoria, British Columbia, at one of my favorite weekends each year, the Victoria Whisky Festival. This is the 7th year for the festival, and again this year, tickets sold out within hours for a full Saturday of master classes, followed by the evening's grand tasting, along with dinners and tastings on Friday and Sunday nights.
So the color on this is quite a bit lighter than you normally get in Detroit. That's because the barrels all came from the first, the ground floor of the warehouse. So you're getting less interaction with the wood.
Over the years, the Victoria Whisky Festival's reputation has grown to the point where whiskey lovers come from all over North America each year. What makes it unique? It's all for charity, and it's run entirely by volunteers.
We start in August, and we really try to pay attention to detail, because everything moves so quickly here, and the time in between master classes is so short. And we can claim some credit. A vast majority of the credit goes to our volunteers who turn over the classes, and to the people at the Hotel Grand Pacific who do an amazing job. We just couldn't do it if it wasn't for them. So it's we're basically taking about 750 people, moving them through 45 time slots over 4 days, and the hotel really brings it all together. So that's the secret behind the festival.
First fill American sherry to the tune of like 40-45%. So massive, massive.
The Victoria crowd is different from what you'll find at many other whiskey festivals. Most belong to one of the many whiskey clubs in British Columbia, including the local chapter of the Companions of the Quake or Vancouver's West Coast Whiskey Society. In other words, they really know their whiskeys. Tell me what the best whiskey you've had tonight so far is.
It would have to be the Glenlivet 70-year-old that I got from under the table over there, but I'm not supposed to tell anybody.
What do you guys have in the glass?
21-year-old Glenlivet by Gordon somebody over here.
21-year-old Gordon MacPhail bottling at Glenlivet.
Okay, what's your tasting notes on this? Give me a note of it. What do you smell? You have to get your nose into the glass first.
He's actually not tasting it. He's got.
I just had that one, but I've got the triple distilled Hazelmere from Campbelltown.
Okay, you're off the hook on this one. Okay, what's your note on it then?
There's a fair bit of honey. What? A little bit of honey in there.
Okay.
What do you think, James?
Agree on the honey. There's something underneath it. I dare say I'm getting a hint of vanilla somewhere underneath it. But definitely the honey is the primary characteristic on the nose.
Does it at least taste good?
It tastes delicious.
It tastes great.
I just got a glass of Black Bull 40-year-olds from Duncan Taylor.
Okay, what's your tasting notes?
The nose is quite creamy. I'm getting a little bit of spice, a little bit of dark fruit. I'll give it a little taste here. Palate's very soft, silky, and you can even just see it in the glass. It's got very viscous, oily body to it. It's sweet, honeyed. Not as much fruit as I thought there would be given the nose, but lots of honey, vanilla, incredibly soft, round, and full. It's a very nice, elegant blend, and if I had to guess, I'd say it's probably quite malt heavy.
But I also tried over in the other room, I tried the Glenfarclas 40-year-old. I hadn't tried that one before. It's very nice, too.
Now, you make the trip from Calgary every year. What makes this festival so good?
The people, I think. The variety of scotches you get to taste are very nice, but it seems like anyone who goes to one of these whiskey festivals, they're all very personable, and it's just nice to be around those types of people.
What do you got in your glass, Thomas?
I have Lagavulin 16.
What do you think of it?
I haven't tasted it yet, but it's a very nice peaty whiskey and a little bit easier to drink than the 12-year-old, which is Cask-Strength.
Okay, give me your tasting notes.
There's peat, iodine, caramel. It's quite sweet and salty. It's quite smooth. I like it. Medium finish. It's a very nice whiskey for a winter day like this.
The entire festival takes place at the Hotel Grand Pacific on Victoria's Inner Harbor, and the food is the best I've ever seen at a whiskey festival anywhere. By the way, I'm not the only one who sings the Victoria Whisky Festival's praises. It's also a regular stop on Jim Murray's schedule each year.
This is the best of all the events around the world that I've ever been to. It's the best organised, it's the best fun, the people are absolutely wonderful. Some of them have actually become personal friends over time, and I mean really close friends. And it's now part of my life, and yet, although the tickets sell out within seconds of going on sale, it also seems, not only do I meet people I've known before, there's a whole new wave of people who seem to come along every year. And I've just been speaking to someone who is an absolute convert. And that's what it's all about. And I just absolutely adore it here.
If you're thinking of coming to next year's Victoria Whisky Festival, here's what you need to know. It's always on the third weekend of January every year, but tickets go on sale the first Saturday of November at the Strath here in Victoria. What you need to do is contact the Hotel Grand Pacific, because they have a limited number of packages available that include Victoria Whisky Festival tickets, as well as lodging here at the Hotel Grand Pacific. Their tickets actually go on sale the day before the tickets go on sale to the general public. For more information, you can find out more at victoriawhiskyfestival.com. And for more Cask-Strength conversation, join us each week for WhiskyCast. I'm Mark Gillespie in Victoria, British Columbia.